Reignite your intuition to show to grow your intuitive self. This is episode number 10, where I talk about practical things with intuition, like how you find your key. My name's Angela, and I'm your host of the show, and a highly intuitive person by birth who never lost her connection. I'm the expert in supporting you regaining your intuition and living a fulfilled and much easier life with it. Trusting fully your intuition takes time and is a very individual process. I share with you my knowledge and strategies I have developed to support yourself on a daily basis in any situation. By signing up to my freebie, you can support yourself to connect with your intuition. Go to angelahack.com/en10. We all lose things from time to time. Or we just don't put them where we always put them, even when we're very, very, very keen on keeping things in order. I might be lazy because I put things always on the same spot if possible, due to the fact that I'm just kind of lazy or overworked, and why should I start to search things if I just know where they are? But nevertheless, it can happen. And I look at it a tiny bit different than most people. Why? I think it's a message. And therefore, I have a very, very good example from my own experience. As many of you probably know, I had a car accident when I just turned 18, and we had to go to the hospital, and lucky me, I had only a cut in my finger. That was something people could see. All the rest was much pain, but nobody saw it. And I remember cleaning my finger rings, and back then I had huge rings, very heavy ones. And I remember in the shock, I was taking loads of time and cleaning them, taking care to get rid of the blood, blah, blah, blah. It was one of these shock reactions. And I did put them back in my backpack I had with me, a little tiny backpack I used to have with me on Carnival, because it happened on November 11th, which is Carnival Day. I put them back in my backpack, and I knew it. I did put them back there. There was no way that I did not put them back. It took me many, many months to find them there. I put my hand in, I searched for them, nothing. Each part, once, twice, turned it around, nothing. I was not ready to look at them again. There was still blood on it. After a few months, when I knew that the driver was back in shape again, and he actually came personally to apologize to my family for the accident, which I highly appreciate until today. I must admit I wasn't ready to go outside and talk to him. I was 18 and it took me some time. After that visit, I started again to search for my rings. And all of a sudden I was able to find them. They were not gone because I was too stupid to find them. They were gone because I wasn't ready to find them. Not long ago, a friend of mine called me and said, I can't find my car keys. I have to stay in the house. And I'm like, oh, well, probably it's a sign that you are supposed to stay in the house and calm down. And do something else than just study. Watch a movie. She's one of these people who is amazing, working 100%, studying beside it, being very, very much involved, always doing something. I love her very, very much. But when I'm there, she's serving me. Always. And I know she works and studies. And she's taking so good care of everybody else, of her husband, of the cat, of everyone, the visitors, everyone. And I told her that's probably a sign to calm down and stay home. Alone. Enjoy. Take a bath. Whatever. Drink a glass of wine. Stop thinking of these car keys. Think of what you can do now that's good for you to relax. That's more important. Yeah, I think my husband got them. So, then you can't change it anyway. He's out of the house. You don't have to go to work. It's Saturday. So why bother? I'm pretty sure her husband had them. I'm very, very, very sure her husband had the keys. But she stressed herself out so much because of these freaking car keys. And yes, our intuition can help us to find things back, but not in the way our mind does. When we go through our mind, it's very often like, okay, I came into the house. I stepped from A to B to C. And then you walk down this way to find the thing you've lost. And then you do it again. Then you tell another person to do it if possible. And then you call someone who is very good in finding things. Intuitive, it has to do with the fact that accepting it, sending you a message. It's sending you to 99% a message on how to deal with things. I rarely lose something. If I do, I know why. Most of the time, the easiest is to sit down, take a deep breath, and think, what's the message? And when you think in your head, don't forget to put a hand on your heart that the thinking goes down to where it's actually really happening. And yes, it can be super stressful, it can be super interfering, but there's always a reason why it's exactly on that moment. Being stressed out, for example, I don't know how often I can count that I end up having a tractor in front of me or someone who is driving slower, much slower than they're supposed to on the street. That's all the time when I start to come in a rush. The universe is just telling, calm down, it's not gonna change a thing if you run around, girl. That's how it is with finding keys. Very practical when you're intuitive or when you trust more your intuition because you are intuitive no matter, is when you like to listen to music. You might just know what song is coming. Why? Because you know it. It reminds me of the movie The Power of the Heart, one of my absolute favorite movies. There it is one of the first time that they show that they do not know why, but that they do know that the heart has a certain knowledge or we're highly intuitive. They have a test with people where they put them in front of a television. Those people do not know what pictures will appear, and it's different pictures, different photographs. And these photographs can show beautiful things or very, very sad or bad or ugly. Let's call it ugly. And they did not know what the computer will choose. Nor the people in front of the computer, nor those who wanted to make the test did know what the computer, what picture computer chooses. But our heart knew before the picture showed up if it's going to be a beautiful one or not. Why? The heart rate went down. Or at least the picture they gave me was down. The heart rate changed when there was a picture coming that was not positive. Nobody really can explain why. But it shows in a very, very good way the heart has knowledge. So if you wish for a song, wish for it deeply. The chance that you get it, huge. We're all one thing. We're all connected. There's no separation. If you need to find your car key and you have a hard time, call someone, start to talk about the weather, ask them about them, let go, and then it kicks in where it is. We have to let go to get back. And that sounds now like in a sweet love movie. We have to let go to get back. Actually, no. But it's actually a fact. If you let things go, then they can happen. Because then the energy is not as tense as it was before on it. When we have a hard time to let anything go, we are very, very, very tense and very, very holding on things that are just blocking us. Let them go and boom, the energy can flow. And that's how you find your car keys. It actually works with all other keys. It works if you lose something like a wallet that was important, because wallets are, when you lose them, you're in trouble. So no problem to lose those things, because you can immediately put a hand on your heart and find out, did I lose it? Did it get stolen? Do I have to react or not? And you feel the difference in between. You do feel the difference in between if you have to or not to react. And yes, I don't like losing stuff. And I don't like searching for things. But if we let go, they come back to us without us having a big hassle. So what is now the good thing with intuition? Is it practical to find things? Yes. Is it practical for a whole life? Yes. Is it scary? No. Is it different? Yes. Is it fun? Yeehaw! Definitely. Are you ready for reignition? Yes? Then go to angelahack.com/en10 and sign up for the freebie with the link you find there. Thank you for listening to Reignite Your Intuition. If you like my podcast, please come back. Tell friends and feel free to share with others how they can access the podcast. Have an intuitive day.